Clocks are going to be falling back. You get an extra hour of sleep. You will not have an excuse if you skip church in the morning. You may be there an extra hour early, forget to kind of unwind the clocks. When you do change all your clocks back tomorrow, you change your watches, you change the microwave, you change the time on the stove, make sure to change kind of your smoke alarms in the same process, the carbon monoxides. It's good to change those about every 6 months. Let's talk about daylight saving time, because I was on Facebook. I saw a whole lot of Facebook arguments about people going back and forth, people hating having to switch back and forth, and some people didn't really understand fully what is about to happen. So let me break that down. So when you get into your Facebook arguments, you can be really armed with the right information. For tomorrow, the sun will rise roughly at 7 a.m. The sun will set roughly at 5 p.m. And that's how it's going to be throughout the winter months. For December, January, February, we will not get a sunset tonight. It's set at 6:15. We're not going to get that to come back until March. So it's going to be a very long period. If we keep daylight saving time, if we keep the time that we had over the summer and we don't go back to standard time, we would have sunrises in the winter months at 8 a.m. Sunset, you get that extra hour at 6 p.m. Personally, this is the one I like, but I know some people like to have that sunshine in the morning. I also know that I kind of sleep in until about 10 a.m. So seeing the sun really early doesn't impact me too much. Took a while for the tower cam to load, but seeing these temperatures getting a little bit colder. 39 degrees outside, calm winds. I think we hit our first freeze for tonight. Freeze warnings are in effect. I think essentially everyone should get to 32, if not even colder. Some places could get as cold as those upper 20s. So that's cold enough to kind of have some plant-killing cold that marches in. And it's really only one night of cold weather. We'll have a cold day on Sunday, but once we get past that, we're going to start to warm back up. And I think we can get into the 70s for most of the work week that's going to be returning. We had a soggy start to the day. That has moved out. Look at kind of the swirl of moisture that's off into the east. This was really our only chance of rain for about the next 5 days. I think our next decent shot of rainfall is going to come in Thursday night to start the day off on Friday, and even that's looking like a 20, maybe 30% chance of rain. So I don't think we have really any slam dunk opportunities of wet weather that's going to wait around the corner. Sunshine comes in for Sunday. Temperatures not too warm. I think highs are only going to be in those middle 50s for Sunday. A little bit warmer on Monday. We'll keep the sunny skies. Some clouds will start to spill back in on Tuesday, but not really expecting any rainfall for those. Let's look at the temperatures. For tomorrow, 54 degrees. It's a cold one, and then we have to get through another cold night. Not as cold for tonight, but some places could get into those upper 30s. Then we kick off a warming trend to start off the work week. Monday, 65 degrees, and look at the 7-day forecast. Pretty nice for the first week in November, 72, 72. And then Thursday is one of those days that we'll see if we can hold on to the 70-degree mark. Right now, I like our chances. A slight chance of rain for Friday. Even that doesn't look like a washout, but warm temperatures every day if you just don't count the cold that's coming in for tonight and the cold for Sunday.
Hey, only in Missouri will we have freezing temperatures and then 72 to be exact in the same forecast.
Just give me a little kiss of what winter's going to be like, a little preview, and then we'll go back to warmth.
I'm not happy about that. You know me. I like the warm.
Yeah.
I like the warm. And I'm also not happy about having to change our clocks.
5:15 sunsets.
Horrible. Horrible. With that,